If I've learned one thing over the last 11 years of training consistently, it's this. No matter how hard or easy your life might be, starting your day with a workout always makes everything, including you, better. Now, I know what a lot of you are already thinking right now when you're juggling work and family with almost zero personal time, navigating long periods of high stress and low sleep. The last thing you feel your body needs is a workout, especially first thing in the morning. Yet, as counterintuitive as it might sound, even in these situations, and I would actually argue even more so, based on also my past of very stressful periods with a lot of sleep deprivation, the right type and the right dosage of training in the morning can not only recharge your body and clear your mind, but it can also bring a sense of control and calm to your chaotic life. I even wrote a whole book about this called The 7 a.m. Workout Edge. This morning workout edge I talk about in the book is basically a secret superpower that every busy dad can access, and although I admit getting started is not easy, what you have to ask yourself is, what is the alternative? How does your future look like if each year that goes by, the pounds just keep adding up, you keep collecting new pains and aches, your stress levels continue to rise, eating away at your energy reserves and your mental well-being as you become less and less available to your kids and wife? After all, you can't serve from an empty cup. So, if you're finally ready to step out of your comfort zone and make a change and wondering where do I start, the answer is simple. Start with strength. Strength is the foundation for any dad who wants to reclaim his vitality, and it's the type of exercise that gives you the best return of investment in all the areas of your life that matter. Either we're talking about more energy, better mood, dropping that dad bod and feeling more confident, and a sharper and more focused mind. It even reverses aging after 30, which is when men start to lose muscle, while also bulletproofing your body from the pains and aches that typically begin to show up after that age, especially when you also add a more sedentary lifestyle and the stress from fatherhood to the whole equation. Now, a question we often get at this point is, what about cardio? And what about cardiovascular health? If you're also wondering that, what you want to keep in mind at this point is that strength training by itself makes a big difference when it comes to also cardiovascular health. As a matter of fact, a 2019 study found that middle-aged men who could complete more than 40 push-ups had a 96% lower risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who could do fewer than 10 push-ups. So, although I'm not saying that cardio is not important, if you're a tired and stressed dad just getting started, you want to take things one step at a time. And since strength training gives you the best bang for your buck, prioritizing your energy resources to build a proper strength foundation first is the way to go. Eventually, as you start feeling better and your energy budget increases, adding some zone 2 cardio might be the next step when the time is right. By the way, if all this resonates with you and you'd like such kind of advice on a daily basis, make sure you also subscribe to our Busy Dad newsletter by clicking on the link in the top pinned comment below. Now, one of the many cool things of strength training is that if you set it up correctly, it doesn't really take a lot of your time. So, to cut to the chase, after reviewing all the serious literature on strength training and experimenting with a lot of different volumes in our coaching for busy dads, here's what we found. 2 hours of strength training with the right exercises and the right intensity spread optimally across your week is what delivers maximum return of investment. After those 2 hours, most dads, especially in the beginning, start experiencing diminishing returns or even a negative impact on their overall energy, mood, and performance for reasons that I'll explain in a few minutes. 2 hours of your week is less than 1.2% of your weekly time for a habit that will boost your metabolism, your sex drive, and your confidence while also improving your sleep and your ability to manage stress better. Plus all the other stuff I mentioned previously. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that that's a pretty good deal. Next, when it comes to exercise selection, what you want to capitalize on are compound exercises for the following reasons. For starters, because compound exercises are multi-joint exercises that target multiple muscles at the same time, you only need to do a few of these in order to train your whole body, which keeps your workout a lot shorter. Compound exercises build what we like to call dad strength by mimicking everyday movements that make the rest of your life less challenging. Either we're talking about handling your own body weight with ease and confidence by pulling and pushing yourself off the ground while, for example, playing around with your kids, carrying stuff around the house, up the stairs and out of the car, picking oddly shaped, heavy objects off the floor, such as your kids, which is how my parents used to call me. Hey you oddly shaped heavy object. Probably not the best nickname. And of course, showing off how strong you are when nobody else can open that marmalade jar. Well, at least if your significant other is not strength training, which is unfortunately not the case anymore. They bulletproof your body by allowing you to do all those things without getting injured, since both strength and good technique from compound movements can also transfer to all the situations mentioned above. And lastly, but not leastly, because compound exercises recruit large muscle groups, they also stimulate more effectively production of anabolic hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone, which, besides helping you build muscle faster, are also key for overall health, fat metabolism, and again, quality time with your partner. This is why the best way to structure your program, if you want to keep it short and focused on dad strength, is by making sure that your compound exercises cover the following main movement patterns: a vertical pull and push, a horizontal pull and push, a knee dominant lower body exercise such as a squat or a lunge, and a hip hinge. In terms of options, there are plenty of good exercises, and which one is the best for you will really depend on your training level, experience, body weight, and available equipment. For example, although pull-ups are an amazing exercise for developing dad strength, if you are 30 pounds overweight and haven't trained in a while, starting right off the bat with pull-ups will be impossible for most people. Therefore, picking the right progression for you will be key. Overall, you want to aim for low volume and high frequency. This means spreading those 2 hours of training in short workouts across your week. We recommend anywhere from 3 40-minute sessions to 6 20-minute sessions, and you can even microdose those workouts across your day in 20, 10, or even 5-minute sessions, depending on what is more suitable to you. Really, anything goes if you structure it properly, and in the end, your routine should be built around your life and not the other way. Based on the latest research and combined opinions of experts in the field, when it comes to building strength and muscle, weekly recommended volume tends to sit somewhere between 12 and 20 sets, with volumes closer to 20 sets typically being recommended for professional athletes, and lower volumes close to 12 sets seeming more effective for adults with a life and a job. Next, research also shows that 10 sets can account for 80% of the results of 20 sets, but there's also research showing how 8 sets compared to 12 sets have insignificant differences if you're training with high intensity. So, to make a long story short, what does all that mean? Well, 10 plus or minus 2 sets per muscle group is not just a no-brainer for busy dads, but actually optimum volume for maximizing results if you plan on doing this in the long haul. Especially in the beginning, doing more than that, besides being counterproductive, also ends up overwhelming you and decreasing your chances of creating a sustainable routine in the long run, which is why most dads really struggle to keep up with most workout plans out there. As a busy dad, you should be able to train both at home and outdoors. And the cool thing about setting up a home gym that can support the program that we just covered is that it's pretty easy, it costs less than $200, and it takes very little space. All you really need to get started is a pull-up bar, a set of rings, and a few adjustable dumbbells. This way, you'll save yourself from the extra hustle from having to go back and forth to a commercial gym, and you'll also have the option to perform your routine outdoors. There's a ton of research showing how training outdoors amplifies the benefits of exercise by providing exposure to natural light, vitamin D, a wider horizon, and fresh air. Elements that are important allies of every busy dad, since they boost your mood, energy levels, and mental clarity even more, while also enhancing your sleep quality and further reducing stress. Outdoor exercise has been also proven to strengthen your immune system, which can help you fend off more successfully at least some of those viruses that your kids keep bringing home. They even boost your motivation to work out, since the changing scenery and the open environment can make your workouts feel less monotonous and more fun. And lastly, outdoor training increases your step count, since if you train at, let's say, the next door park, you need to cover some extra distance just to get there. Or even if you train in your backyard, you tend to move more when you work out in more open spaces. Personally, I love jogging to my favorite outdoor workout spots and back. This way, I get to warm up on my way there, and I actively recover on the way back, while also getting an extra 2 or even 3,000 steps. That was all for today. If you want to learn more about our Strong Dad coaching program, where we not only create a custom workout and nutritional plan for you, hold you accountable and help you every step of the way, but also connect you with the rest of our Strong Dad trainees who are further along the journey, illuminating the path for you with their results. You can learn more about all that by clicking on the link below, or you can subscribe to our free newsletter for daily advice on how to get it done on your own. Again, the links are in the top and comment below. And until next time, keep on training.